told you this morning we're going to be talking about CBD oil in our pets. And we're so lucky because we have two very special guests. Local vet Dr. Reed Stevens is with us, and he's going to address that. Dustin Yerman is back with us from the Buffalo Animal Shelter. And you have Looney with us this morning, right?
Yes, this is Looney.
Looney.
10-month-old mixed breed dog. We're kind of guessing he's some sort of lab, beagle, border collie, best guess scenario.
Oh.
He was recently surrendered to the shelter.
Was living in a home, so
he was living in a
should
home
have
with
good
an
manners.
older woman, I guess, who could no longer take care of him. So now he's here, which is probably better for him. I think he would do great with an active family. He's a really sweet, happy-go-lucky, fun-loving dog.
All right.
Puppies do require a lot of time and attention. 10 months is, it's like a teenager, so he's going to need to play, run, have as much fun as possible.
Looney's awesome.
And he's just a happy-go-lucky guy.
He's very, yes. And they have lots of cats and dogs down at the shelter.
Yes.
Okay, you may want to start the new year with a new friend.
I would say you never know. Come in, you never know what you're going to find.
You never
there.
know. All right. What we want to know, Doc, is CBD oil. I actually have my dog Bernie using it.
Do you?
Yeah, well, he's like 13.
All right.
And I thought it couldn't hurt with arthritis and things like that. Not that they can tell us, but what do we know about this?
Okay, so CBD is short for cannabidiol. Which is a byproduct of, or actually the second most active ingredient in marijuana, but it is also found in hemp. And the difference between marijuana, there are lots of differences, but one of the differences between hemp and marijuana is that the marijuana's got the THC, which is that active cognitive drug. The hemp plant does not. So most of the CBD that we find on our counters at our health food shops, at Wegmans, is going to have is going to be derived from hemp.
Right.
Okay? So no psychoactive activity. The World Health Organization says there is no evidence of public health problems associated with pure CBD. Pure CBD. This is important. And public health problems, they're talking about addiction and drug status. The legal status around the nation is in flux. Illegal still in the federally, but legal in many municipalities and legal in many states and changing quickly. The human health effects of CBD has been proven in studies for juvenile epilepsy, okay? But it is, in the vet world, it's a whole different kettle of fish. So it's really important. It's a really good question for our viewers to ask the questions about CBD. I will tell you this, Linda, it is the #1 question I get from owners.
Really?
Absolutely the #1 question.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about CBD. I've got people asking questions about, they should be asking about Lyme, they should be asking about lepto, they should be asking about tick prevention in the middle of winter, but they're not. They're talking about CBD. So it's important we're talking about it today.
All right, so tell us a little bit about it, because I'm guessing when I give my dog a couple of sprays in his food, and my bottle says 300 milligrams, I don't really know.
You don't really know, because it falls in that weird world of it's not food and it's not a pharmaceutical.
Right.
So it's what we call nutraceuticals. It's somewhere in between, and it's not regulated by any government. Agencies. So one of the problems we have with it is we have no idea what's in the product you're buying.
Right.
Okay? So that's one of the problems. There is limited studies in the veterinary world. There is some studies out of Europe on chronic pain management and arthritis, and that's 13-year-old.
Right.
Okay? But the studies are promising.
Yeah.
Okay? The big question is purity and quality. In general, the way the economy works, you get what you pay for. So if you're buying it, in the clearance bin at Kmart, now closed.
Right.
So I'll pick on them. You might be getting cardboard or oil, olive oil in a bottle. There's very little proof of its activity. I would say that the #1 recommendation that we have is talk to your veterinarian. Most veterinarians don't sell it because the legal question is up there. But I think chronic pain, where it is promising, where it shows promise, is treating anxiety, sleeping disorders. I mean, for people and for dogs. And the world is out. Cats are not small dogs, and their biology is completely different.
All right,
so we have to be careful.
We have to stop there, but talk to your vet, because again, if you have an older dog and you know that they're suffering a little bit, and I have regular medication from my vet as well.
Yes.
This might be something you want to try in addition to that.
Adjunctive care, very good point.
Yeah, because a lot of people are finding that it really helps with them for a myriad of reasons, but especially for that pain, and like you say, anxiety too. Thank you, Dr. Stevens. Thank you, Dustin. Looney is waiting for someone to love him over at the Buffalo Animal Shelter.